Thank you. There we go. What was I going to do? Jesus. Maybe I'll be going to bed early tonight. Good. That's good. Thank you. Look in the group. Or the link. For those of you that are new to mini readings, only a few of you in here right now. That's okay. It'll probably fill up as we go along. But these are mini readings where I pull cards for you. Minimum donation of $10 and up. Okay. And I usually pull more than one card as well. There you are, Daisy Love. Welcome, welcome. It's an empty room tonight. I may go to bed early. But I really wanted to get it, and I'll probably come back again tomorrow night and do the same. I don't care. I'm always trying. So, yeah. I came back into the house because it's dark now. It's pretty much almost, see, we're at the blue hour, as you can tell. We're looking at the window there, right here. It's a blue hour, almost dark. See, it's funny now that here we are, 9:22 p.m. at night, and we're still not quite dark yet. By the time it's all said and done, it'll be 5 to 10 at night before we get dark. So you can, boy, it's a big difference, eh? I think you were in Alaska. Such a big difference there for sure. But anyways, anybody that's new, if you're going to ask, you can only ask one question. Don't ask me one question and then have 3 or 4 sub questions. Don't do that. Because what it does, there's other people waiting to get theirs done, and it puts a much longer wait, and it's not fair to everybody else. So we try to stick to one question. All right. That's what we do. $10 and up is a donation for the reading. Whatever your heart desires. So I'm going Thursday, Daisy. I'm going to town. And I'm getting my hair fixed. And I got to do a bit of shopping around for some much needed things that I've been going without. Female stuff. Oh, Jesus. Bear. Stop. That damn raccoon's out there. Never mind him, Bear. Sorry about the racket. Here we go. So I'm just trying to make the trip to town well worth the trip to town and take advantage as much as I can to get the things that are much needed. But I'm really excited about it. Stop. I don't go to salons very often, but this is my salon now. And I have my own stylist when I go in there. And she's phenomenal. She gives you what you want pretty much. And she does a phenomenal job. I really like her. So, but she's like most hairdressers. If you're not really forceful about the length of your hair, they're scissor happy. They just keep cutting, and that annoys the hell out of me. Really annoys the hell out of me. Yeah, yeah. I am very excited. Yeah, he's growling at the raccoon. He's right there on the deck. I can see him. And, you tell people, hey, you know, and I make it clear. I use hand motions. I want my hair to here all the way around. I want the length. I don't want it up here. I don't want it there. I want it here, just off my shoulder. That's all I want. Give me my height, the top, you know. But they get scissor happy. They really do. They don't know when to stop, you know. So, hi, Zen Mermaid. I got your email. I haven't gotten back to you yet, but thank you. That was it. I read it. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's I haven't been to town in so long. I haven't been in the grocery store what seems like forever. Because like I got one of my son, he does all that for me now. They don't want me in the city. They get a little afraid that I might pick something up because they know that I'm susceptible. So, you know, I know Bear, never mind him. He's just an old coon. He, he picked up his chew. He's got a Denny stick. Come over and he picked it up and he's at the door with the Denny stick stuck in his mouth. Like, you're not getting mine. So, yeah. But I'm trying to make that one trip I'm going to have because it could be another 6-7 months before I get back to the city again. So I'm trying to make the trip worth everything that I can make it for things that I'm badly in need of. Crazy stuff, just female stuff, you know, stuff I would never ask him to do for me. I wouldn't ask anybody, you know, personal things. So get my hair done and then do that and pick up a little bit of food and come home and take 2 days to recover from that. That's the way I am, honest to God. So, yeah, it's going to be a quiet night. We're going to talk for the next hour before anybody comes in, I'm sure. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. That's okay. At least I'm trying. I know I'm trying, and that's enough for me right there. Or trying to better my situation, whatever that may be, right? So I could lazily sit back, put my feet up, and eat bonbons and watch movies all night. But I want to be. I just don't. I don't want to run out of money, kind of a thing. So there we go. Oh my gosh, I have to put up. Hold on, I got to put up the links here for the mini readings. Oh, come on, don't do that to me now. Okay. Oh, wrong area. Baby, please. Come on, honey bunny. It's all right. He's not getting in the house. You don't got to worry. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Open up. Why are you being so slow? If you're within the country of Canada, where I am, you would use the Canadian e-transfer banking system. All right. That's what you would do. And let me get that in. I got to put all you guys know if you're Canadian how it works. You only need my email. That's all you need in order to make that work. So, yeah, I pay my son though. He lives in another town altogether. He's a good hour and a half drive, highway drive all the way too from me. He's a long ways away from me. He's in a different part of the province, and so I give him gas money and whatever else. Where am I? That's not where I need to be. Where am I? Here we go. If you're anywhere else on the planet and you want to make your donation and get a reading, I don't care if you're in Siberia, okay? I don't care where you are. PayPal is the method to go by. And here is the link. There you go, everybody. So, yeah. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Zimmer Maiden. They just I make up a list. So I send him the list and then I send him the money through e-transfer. See, he's real efficient. He knows everything I like, what I don't like. He knows what to buy, what not to buy. You know, this trip to town I'm going, and there are things that I have to have that I'm going to pick up myself. I wouldn't ask him to do it. It's girl stuff, you know, all of it. All of it is girl stuff. So, but I'm so excited about getting my hair done. So excited. I will feel more like me when it's done. It's going to make me feel so much better. Oh, and I love it when I first get it done. All I have to do is wash it and blow dry it, and it falls right into place. I love that. When it does that, I love it. And then if I want to put the curl line through it, I can still do that. You know, how you doing, Chris? How you doing, my dear? How you doing? August. And I waited almost a whole year. And it was August when the whole appointment was messed up. It was a nightmare. And I look in the mirror and I go, oh, I waited 6 weeks to get in to see my stylist. And I did it over Facebook, private message, made the appointment with them. They usually they'll call like tomorrow to remind me of the appointment. They always call the day before to remind you and see if you still want the appointment. And that it confirms it. And this time in August, they didn't call. I said, I wonder why they didn't call. So I called them later in the day. I gave them time. I called them later in the day. And I said to them, I said, you guys didn't call to confirm today for my appointment that I waited 6 weeks for. And it was the owner. And she typed back to me. She said, Natalie, I don't know how to break this to you. As I'm reading your messages and I'm checking back over previous messages, your appointment was never booked. And I went, what? So I've been waiting 6 weeks for nothing. She said, well, if you want her, your stylist, you got another 3 to 4 weeks to wait. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. She said, or I can give you a new dress. We've got a new stylist in. She just starting, whatever. I said, fine. She said, you should be okay with her. I said, fine, I'll take it. So the next day I went in and I told her specifically, I don't like my hair short. I want to keep all the length you see, and I want just a hair off my shoulders. And I want an inverted bob in the bottom, coming to a point in the front. And trim my bangs up a little bit and give me my height on top. When I come out of there, my hair was literally up to here. Any shorter, she would have been taking a razor to it. That's how you couldn't even grab any hair. There was nothing there. And then they came down to dramatic points, and I'm going, oh my God, what did she do? In the color, people noticed straight off. They went, your hair. I went, I know. They said it's yellow. I said, I know. You look sick. Are you sick? No, I'm not sick. It's the effing color. They screwed it up. And the way she put in the height, she just did a layered cut and then teased it. My girl doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. There's a trick to it. And it's beautiful. And you don't have to tease anything. You wash your hair, you dry it, there's the height. It's right there. So I can't even stand to look in the mirror. It's bothered me so bad. But because they screwed the appointment up, they knocked a big chunk of the money off that I would have had to have paid. And I mean a big, big chunk. Their way of saying they were sorry, but that's why I didn't complain when I left. I said, they've already given me a great big chunk off. What else are they going to do? I'm so miserable with my hair. But I'm actually getting my stylist on Thursday, so I am thrilled, just thrilled. I only go once, at the most twice a year. So it's so expensive. It does make you feel better. Oh, really? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, I bet. Oh, my God, Chris. Wow. They shouldn't even be allowed for regular everyday civilians to use them. Oh, everybody thought there was something wrong with me, Chris. They said, Natalie, you feeling? Oh, you look sick. You look pale. You look sick. You look gray. Even with makeup on. It was a nightmare. And I'm like, some people in this world are lucky when they run in with me that I'm as patient as I can be at times. I was angry when I left. I tried to hide it. When I looked down at the floor around the chair and seen all the hair, I went, oh my God, the hair. I said it right out loud. I don't know what she thought, but it was horrible. She didn't do the color proper, and she did the cut all together wrong. So, yeah. Yeah. Chris has really bad neighbors, Denver Maiden. They're the neighbors from hell. Bunch of dopers, crackheads. They're wild. They're threatening. and they live right next door to her, and the city's trying to clean them out of there. They're trying to get rid of them. So their local police force is very familiar. Yeah. So, but I'm telling you, I can't. Oh, I wish it was tomorrow, but it's not. It's Thursday. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I have to wait it out. I'm very excited. The best part of the whole day is I get to get out, go into the city, get to do my thing, right? And I don't have to worry about Bear. I could never do that. He's never been left home alone. I'm not about to start. So my son, the one that does the grocery, he's coming down, going to pick us up, me and Bear. He's going to drive me into Coco's. That's a salon. He's going to keep Bear with him. I said, she takes 2.5 to 3 hours to do my hair. That's no problem. He said, I'll keep Bear. I'll take him to the park and we'll do things. And I'm just overjoyed that I can get out and do this, and I don't have to worry about Bear being home all by himself. He would flip out. He'd cry the whole time. That's what I think he would. Anyway, so that's what I'm really happy about. That's the cream of the crop right there, is having Bear taken care of and not being left home alone. So I'm real happy about it. It just makes me smile inside. I'm like, oh, thank you for this working out. It all worked out because my son works, and I'm like, oh, geez, we're probably going to have to play phone tag. But they gave me this appointment, and now I've got to work the next appointment. This is her next available. I thought we were going to have to do that. And she said, her next available appointment's Thursday at 1:30. Is that good for you? I instantly called my son. Thursday at 1:30. Are you working Thursday? No, I'm off Thursday. Okay, the hairdressers just gave me Thursday at 1:30. Is that good for you? It's fine. Yay. So, yeah. Hi, I'm Kay. How you doing, Karen? Yeah. Too close for comfort, really, gay Chris. Yeah. That's good, Karen. Nice to hear. Got a busy month ahead for June. I was going to say January. I'm like, for June. For June. Nothing at all. He is. I mean, I pay him though. I mean, if I'm going to pay people that aren't related, why wouldn't I pay my own? So, and he lives so far. He's a good hour and a half away from me. Long drive. That's one trip. That's only down here. Then he takes us into town. Or on a regular time, if he's going shopping for me, then he goes and does all my groceries, does my stops, my runs, my errands, and then he drives them all the way out here to Chance Harbor, drops everything off, stays about 20 minutes to half an hour, and then he's going to drive all the way home. Half his day is gone. So, yeah. That's right, Zimmer Maiden. I don't expect him to ever do it for nothing. Never, 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 never. So he gives up his time, and when he's here, like, I want to get my screen door up over my my magic screen over my door so I can leave my inside door open and keep the bugs out. And he goes, "Where's your screen thing? I'll put it up for you." I said, "You don't need to do that. That's something I can do myself." No, I don't want. I said, "No, go home, go home, go home." So, all right then. So he'll get to see it on Thursday when he comes. He'll be checking it over, and you know. So, and sometimes I give him more than what he expects too. And he goes, "Oh, Mom, you don't know. No, that's okay. I don't need that money." I go, "You take it. You take it. I know you can use the extra money, so take it. Take advantage of it and make me feel better." You know. So I mean, it wasn't that long ago we drove up to his place from here, and I couldn't get over how far and how long it took. I couldn't get over it. And I was like, he does this for me about once a week, once every 2 weeks. He does this for me. He drives this distance. Oh my God. So, you know, But geez, and then he has to drive way out here and back. Oh my God, you know, it takes about an hour to do the groceries and the pit stops in between. Go here, go there. You do this, do that. Usually a good hour, hour and a half, and then he heads out to Chance Harbor, and that's a long drive as well. Oh my goodness, Chris. He has a girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend live together, and they have a kitty. None of my children have any children yet. I'm not a grandparent. I am not a grandparent. He is the oldest. That's right, Zen. His name's Terry. Terry's the oldest. Yeah. And Tom is the second child. He's the middle child, and then Timmy's the baby. So they're all out and on their own kind of thing. But yeah, Terry's the one that does this for me. I don't know why. Maybe they feel guilt or responsibility or, you know, but he tells me every time, remember, if you're not feeling well and you need to call an ambulance, call me and I'll beat the ambulance here. That way Bear won't be left alone. Can you imagine? You got paramedics coming into your house. Bear doesn't know who the hell they are. And then they're taking mommy away and shutting the door in his face. Can you imagine? He's never been alone before. How traumatic would that be? So I've been told, whether I'm working or not, call me. It's emergency, call me. You know, so I'm lucky that way. It took an awful lot of stress out of me when he told me that. So, right. I have 3 boys, 3 sons. Yep. Yeah. Terrence, Thomas, and Timothy. 3 T's for trouble. No, they weren't trouble. They're good people. They weren't trouble kids. They were not type of kids that got into trouble. You know, I put the fear of God into them is what I did. I never beat my kids. I never spanked them. I didn't do anything. But I'll tell you, I put the fear of God into them. If I thought they were up to something, it never went anywhere. Hi, Heidi. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah. I just don't want to be a burden to my kids. Like, there's somebody else I could get to take me for groceries and whatnot, but I'd rather give the money to my son. If he wants to do it, then let him do it and I'll pay him. And it helps him. So I feel better about it. Mike, Mark, and Matthew. Oh my God, the 3 M's. That's funny, Karen. I got the 3 T's. That's funny. Oh my God. That's really funny. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That's comical when you think about it. It is. Got to refresh a few things here. I do? Oh my goodness. It is. It is. What's even stranger to me, Zemmer Maiden, is that the next monthlies that I do is in July. And that's my birthday. And I'm going, my birthday can't be that close. Oh my God. Where's the time gone? I'm shocked, you know. Yeah. Bear, please. That's so rude. Don't bark, honey. It's all right. No. Oh my God, that damn raccoon. If I had a slingshot, I wouldn't shoot him, but if I had a slingshot, I might snap him with it. Oh, stop, baby. And it doesn't feel we're June 1st, but the weather's not, I mean, it's okay. We're not getting snow and stuff, but we're not. It should be warmer than what it's been. It should be a little bit warmer than what it's been. And it's not been. And it's like, what's going on? You know? Bear! That hurts my ears. And everybody else, stop. You're a good boy. Now you stop. Thank you. My goodness. I miss my boys being small. I really, truly, truly do. I miss the boys being small. I miss them an awful lot. And I've got, friends through the group, and they've got younger children. They show them pictures, and it makes my heart ache. I wish my boys were still young. Most parents say, I can't wait till they grow up and they're gone. I've never, ever said that to my kids. I can't wait till you grow up and you're gone. What the hell? I'm not, I was a strict parent. Matter of fact, one of the neighborhood kids, because my place was like the neighborhood drop-in. A lot of kids hung out there. And one of them lived very close to us. And he said on Facebook one day, I can't remember word for word, but he said, you're the one mother. We were all scared to death of you as kids. We're talking when they were 10, 11, 13, in about those ages, preteen and teens. And he said, we were all scared to death of you, Natalie. We were so scared. I'm like, why? Because you were so stern and you were so strict. And you didn't think twice about yelling at us. And when you yelled, it scared the shit out of us. But we all loved you just the same. We loved being at your house. But we knew we couldn't get away with anything with you. And I said, well, that's true. He said he wouldn't have wanted it any other way, kind of a thing. So, Oh my goodness, that's bad. Wow. But my door was always open for most of the kids. But if they came into my house, they had to behave themselves, But I was all about having fun as well, enjoying their company, Sometimes they get the tunes cranking in the living room. I let them go, and if I take part, or I'd go and lay down in my room and read, or I'd go on the computer in my room, whatever, while they were having fun, right? So, but what I'm saying is I wasn't a helicopter parent. I didn't spoil my kids. I didn't baby my kids. And that was his point as well, is that you were a hard ass, you were a stern mother, and when you yelled, we listened because you scared, blah, blah, blah. So I yelled a lot because nobody would hear me. I would yell a lot, but there was a lot of times we laughed a lot too. So there was always that. But my kids grew up to be good people. They really did. They're good human beings. All three of them are very good human beings. They'd help anybody if they could help them. If there's anything they could do, they would do it. They're that type. Yeah. So, and I'm like any other mother. I want them to be happy and content and settled and the whole bit. So, but no grandbabies yet. All three of them, when I say, am I ever going to be a grandmother? All three of them will say, can't afford it. If we're having a hard time now, it's going to be like we had a kid. Oh my God, we can't afford it. We want to, but we can't afford it. So, Hello, Susan. How are you, Truth? How you doing? Well, that was a big thing too, knowing you're being watched by the universe and everything else like that. I was always setting an example, whether I wanted to or not. There was one time the bank gave us right before Christmas. I wrote a story about it in my blog, and I walked down to the bank with the kids, had them all bundled up, and did what I had to do. And they gave me, I cashed a check. They gave me some money. I get home and I make a cup of coffee, and the kids are all settled down and we're all warm again. And I make a coffee and I go, okay, I need this much for rent. Boom, doom, doom, count the money out. This much for power. Toom, 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 right? This much for the phone and the internet. Toom, 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 right? And I had $100 left over. I went, what? How'd that? No, I must have counted it wrong. I counted it 4 or 5 times. I was $100 over. And I was so bothered by it because it was going to be a really tight Christmas again, which was almost every year, but same thing, right? Really hard Christmas. And here I had an extra $100, and Christmas is like 2 weeks away. And I'm going, oh my God, we're talking back in the early 90s. I'm like, I could do something with this. I could buy 3 pairs of winter boots for them, but new winter boots this year. I could put it to good use. It would be an extra gift under the tree, something, worthy. And I talked to some friends over the phone. What do I do? Everybody, even 1 or 2 friends who would never do that themselves, business people that had their own, but they said, keep it. It's their mistake. Keep it. Put it to good use. Get the winter boots for the kid. And I'm going, it feels wrong. And so I made the decision to bring it back. And the reason why I did, because the bank teller that took care of me that day, she was going to have to cover that. Somebody was going to have to cover it. And I didn't think that was right. And as dirt poor as I was, I took the boys, 2 of them. The oldest boy, Terry, wasn't with me that day. I took Timmy and Tommy. We walked down to the bank in the winter again, all bundled up. And I went in. I said, I need to speak to the manager. Manager come out of her office. Manager says, hello, did you want to come in here? So we went in her office, shut the door. So what is there a problem? What can I do for you? I said, your teller, and a matter of fact, she's working today. I pointed out through the glass. It's that teller right there. She gave me $100 too much. And she said, what? And she was stunned. And I said, yeah, it's not her fault. It happens. You guys were busy. I said, well, I've come to bring the $100 back. I just want to do the right thing. She still wasn't saying anything. Nothing. And I said, I don't want to see her get in trouble for it either. She goes, oh, no, oh my God, I'm just shocked. 99% of people would never bring the money back. I can't, you're blowing me away here. And I said, well, it's not like I couldn't have used it. I'll be honest with you. I said, I thought about it. And everybody I talked to about it told me, keep the damn money. It's their mistake. She goes, yeah, I can see people saying that. And I just couldn't do it. I said, I've got to set an example for my sons here as well, to always do the right thing. And it's hurting to give it back, but it's the right thing to do. I put the money on her desk. I said, there it is. And she said, oh my goodness sake. She said, hold on a minute. Most banks have their own hats, and they had a collection of hats. They were all suede and buckskin, and they had the bank logo on them. And she went and she got 2 hats, and they were brand spanking new, still full. Shuck them out, put them on the boy's head. She goes, there you go. Those hats, even back then in the early 90s, were $25 a piece. They were not cheap. And I was impressed. I was like, wow, that's really nice. Thank you so much. She said, now come with me for a minute. I said, all right. So we went up and we went right to that teller. She wasn't busy. She was doing some paperwork. And she said her name. And she said, you remember the $100 that you were short? And the woman looks at her boss, the manager, and she looks at me and she goes, yeah. She said, well, this lady is the one you gave it to, and she brought the money back. And I thought the woman was going to collapse right there and have a heart attack. Really, really, really. Her mouth fell open and she slapped her hand. Then she covered her face. When she took her hands away, sorry, I didn't know this was going to happen. But me and the manager both got teared up with her. And she couldn't say thank you enough. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. I said, I figured you're going to pay for it. You're going to have to cover it. And like I told your boss here, the manager, that it was hard giving the money back. Then I looked at the manager and I said, at this stage of my life, I said, I'm raising my boys alone. I said, I work part-time and stuff. Work 2 or 3 jobs is what I was doing to make ends meet. I said, about $100 2 weeks before Christmas. Man, I said I had a real tug of war going in, but there it is. And thank you very much. So anyway, I left, and it didn't end there. 2 weeks later, it's Christmas Eve afternoon. And no, it's Christmas evening. It's Christmas evening. It's about 8 o'clock. And I get a knock at my front door, and I just put my kids to bed. They were all sleeping, and I was sitting down to watch TV. And I went to the door and I opened it up, and the woman looked familiar to me. And I'm going, yes, may I help you? And she goes, I'm so and so. She said, and I'm from the bank. And I said, oh, come in. And she bent down, and I hadn't noticed she bent down, and she had like 4 of those big shopping bags. Picked them up, come in. And I'm looking at her, and I'm backing away from the door to let her in, and I'm looking at her, right? She goes, every year, I didn't know I was going to get emotional telling this story. It's completely unplanned. Sorry. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. But that's why I made a good story. That's why I wrote it in my blog. Like I usually post it at Christmas time. Repost it every year. And she said every year Christmas, she said we do a huge collection and we sponsor a couple families that are maybe struggling to make ends meet, having a hard time. We help them out with Christmas. We've already done that this year. It's a done deal. It was done weeks ago. We were done. But we heard about, the whole bank knows about you coming out with that money. She said everybody was very quick to open their wallets, their purses, and donated money for 2 of the women to go and do some Christmas shopping for the boys. It was unbelievable. They bought them things that I wanted to get them. They needed socks, they needed underwear. And my kids love new socks. There'd be other presents under the tree unopened. Once they come new socks, they put them right on and stand up and they go, oh, that feels so good. So my kids love getting new socks. And anyway, they brought like 4 bags, pajamas for them, t-shirts, come on, mittens and hats and toys and candy, this sort of thing. We got back from doing the right thing. We got way more. If you had to put a monetary value on what they did for the kids, was well over $100, believe you me. And I made the point the next day when the kids got up, I told them what went on, because all the gifts were wrapped and all under the tree. I had unbagged them and placed them on, and their kids woke up and they were like, where'd all this come from, kind of thing. And I said, you remember we went to the bank? You remember I had to do the right thing and blah, 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 and I didn't want to? They went, yeah. I said, here's the reward for doing the right thing. So that's the thing. I know. Yeah, and I didn't plan on it. I'm still, oh my God. If I get moved whenever I read the story over again, when I read it every year and then I post it to share it. But it was a point. It was a point very, very well made. That we got back way more than that $100. They must have spent close to 200 easily. So, and slim pickings that close to Christmas and everything, but it was unbelievable. It was a great lesson for the boys. I said, see, that hurt mommy to do that. I could have used that money. I could have done a lot with it. But they took care of you. They got most of the things I wanted to get for you anyway, which is wonderful. Pajamas and socks and underwear. Exactly, paying it forward. That is correct. Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. I didn't mean to cry. But it was unbelievable. Like, the whole bank knew. They were shocked. And when they found out that I was a single parent with 3 little boys to look after, they didn't hesitate. She told me that. She said nobody hesitated. The men opened their wallets and the women were opening their purses, and everybody gave something. And they all wanted to do even more. But you're this close to Christmas, it's hard to be doing even more, So, yeah. It'll always be a touching story, to tell the truth. But unbelievable. Always do the right thing. I've always been a big proponent of integrity, and I've had enough experiences in life to never do anything wrong like that, because it'll come back to bite you. It will. Karma pays a visit very quickly, very cleanly, very swiftly when it comes to setting things right, and doing what you're supposed to do. I learned very young. I learned not to lie. I learned to always be direct and honest, but sensitive with people. I learned this not from my parents. I learned this just through life experience. Hello, Lashay. How you doing, Lashay? How you doing? But integrity is really everything. When you feel like I do, I don't know, I can't speak for you guys, but for me, I feel like the universe is constantly watching every move I make, every thought that I have, every word that I say. So I'm usually very careful, you know, very, very careful, you know. How you making out? What's new, Lashay? Anything? Oh, is she? Oh my gosh. Yeah, always do the right thing, always. I never say anything about another person that you wouldn't say to their face if they were there, and I make a point of that too. If I don't like to gossip, and even when my husband was a bit of a guy, I'd say, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your gossip. I don't want to know, and it's wrong for you to be gossiping about people around. But him and our neighbor, they like to get together and jaw down about all the neighbors. I never wanted a part of it. But something caught my attention, and I ended up taking part in it because it would have been something important. Whatever I thought of the person they were talking about, I'd say, well, whatever I'm going to say here, I would say to that person's face, and probably will. You know, I just said it to somebody else before I said it to them, but they'd hear the same thing. I don't bullshit. I don't lie. I just say what my thoughts are and my truth. You know, teenage stuff. Oh, boys, that's a tough one, Lashay. Uh, oh, is that right? That's strange. So, oh my God. That's why. That's terrible, Sue. I'm awful sorry. No wonder you lose yourself. No wonder you fall apart. You know. Lashay, you're due a reading. Are you not due a reading? Why don't we do you a reading before somebody dings through? Then other people can see how it works, the new ones that are in here, because there's some new people. Lashay, okay? Can I do a reading for you? Okay, good. Yeah, I would imagine you'd be that way for the rest of your life, Susan. Wanting that day off to whatever it does for you, to acknowledge your grief, acknowledge his presence. You know, this is for Lashay. This is a general pull for Lashay. Could you please bring it forward? What's going to be affecting Lashay? You know, I had a miscarriage years before the other three were born. Some things my brain doesn't handle. This, I'm not going to get into the full story, but I had the miscarriage around my 22nd year, I think it was, but I didn't know it until I hit 30. Figure that out. And I wonder all the time about that baby, that fetus. I wonder about it all the time. But it was a miscarriage, so. But this is for Lashay. What's going on for Lashay? What's coming at her? What's leaving her? What does she need a heads up on? What does she need some insight about? One more roll through, and I am going to cut the deck. Dear Heidi, we don't use the super chat here. I'd already posted this. Okay, I'll do it again. We pay directly. Okay, there's no super chat. So you make a donation, and bear with me. I'll put both of them up. One of them is PayPal. No matter where you're at on the planet, doesn't matter if you're in the Borneo forest, you use PayPal. I don't care if you're in Russia. I don't care if you're in China. There's PayPal link, And the next one is for Canadians. And for the Canadians, it would be in their best interest to use the Canadian e-transfer system. It's a banking system that we use here, and all they need really is my email address for that. So there we go. There we go. Okay, there. I wonder a lot. I do, and I didn't know for so many years. It wasn't my fault really, but this is for Lachey. One more run through, and I'm going to cut the deck, and we'll begin Lachey's reading. This is for Lachey. There we go. You're welcome, Heidi. Thank you. Okay. All right, here we go. My God, this is a popular card today. It's really showing up. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Give me another one and I'll keep. Oh, my God. How about another one? I'll keep it. This is beautiful. Oh, the June bugs are out there. Even with the outside light decks turned off, they still come in. You got some really, really decent cards here, Lachey. Beautiful. The very first one has been a repetitive card all day. So, thank you, Karen, for mentioning that. Oh, we got 1111 there right now. I got 11 viewers and 11 thumbs up. 1111. But here's the first card for you, Lachey. It's the Hermit. Okay? This card is saying you need to take some much needed time to yourself. Time to stop and think about things, to think things through. To think things through. Jeez. Hold on. There he is. With the wonderful Hermit. Our ancestors are here. It's something, honest to God. It's now 12:11, but it was 11:11. That I looked up and I'm going, wow, that's weird. This Hermit is the Tarot's wise man. His arms are folded. He sits in seclusion from the world, content in his thoughts and the wisdom he's gained through his many experiences. He's happy within his inner self and protected in his own world. He's a thinker. The jellyfish around him are symbols of his enlightened mind. He travels inwardly, intellectually, and spiritually to find the answers that he's looking for, which give him peace and understanding. Reflection and quiet time are going to be important to you now. You may need to contemplate about some things. You may need to just even spend time, just very simply spend time on your own alone so that you can process everything correctly, whatever's happened recently. This may be a welcome retreat for you, but for some people, they end up feeling lonely. The thing is, you're not going to be alone forever. This is momentary. Depends on your circumstances. However you experience the Hermit's solitary influence, know that you're going to be guided by your inner light. You won't get lost in your thoughts. You'll be concentrated. You'll be direct in your thoughts. You get some answers. And you're not going to be alone forever, as I said earlier. Additional meaning of the card is distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be very overwhelming for you. All right? Shake it off. The advice, try not to resist the moments that you have to be alone. Take advantage of them. Use them. It gives you time for contemplation and healing and to find the answers that you need and to know yourself on a much deeper level. Keywords are thought and retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion, and protection. That was the first card. Now things get good, baby. Things get real good. Okay? The next card, one of my favorites, the Ace of Pentacles. Yay! Yay, yay. Hey, look, we're 11:11 again. We're 11:11 again. 11 viewers, 11 thumbs up. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm still trying to dry up, getting emotional. Oh my God. Okay. Might have to get up and roll a couple more cigarettes. I'm rolling my own tonight. With this Ace of Pentacles, the first message off this card is that money is coming to you. So money is coming in. You're going to receive it as a gift or some kind of a reward, whatever that means. Or if that doesn't happen that way, you're going to be able to see an opportunity. It's going to generate more income. And this can be through new work or personal projects. In your relationships, the Ace is showing stability. An additional meaning of the card could be moving to a new home, or could be using your money wisely, maybe to invest it into something big like a property. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles is revealing a very happy, stable, successful time. The advice: maximize your good fortune while you can. Make your money work for you because you deserve this. It's time for you to make maybe a wise financial decision about your long-term future. Keywords are beginnings, of course, because it's an ace. Finances, yes, because it's pentacles. New jobs, success, property, security, creativity are represented by this card as well. And the fact that your daughter's doing the things that she's doing to frustrate you, I'm also getting off this card, is that's not a never-ending thing. The day is going to come sooner than you think when that kind of stuff's going to stop. It will. It'll stop. You just have to have the patience. Take a lot of deep breaths, the patience to tolerate it while it's here. Now, big changes coming. Oh my, I can't believe this. You got 3 of them. This is beautiful. The next one, the Ace of Swords, victory, 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 victory. How beautiful is that? This is lovely for you. Absolutely lovely. I love giving readings like this. It thrills me. It really does. It's thrilling. There's no other way of getting around it. It's just thrilling to give these beautiful cards and these beautiful readings. It's gorgeous. Because the Ace of Swords has popped up in your reading, Lashay, you're going to benefit from some smart decisions, some smart choices that you're going to make. Whatever these are, it's going to lead you into immediate victory. Immediate. If you've been beset by uncertainty, or you've had delays to your plans, this Ace is showing a breakthrough, because you're going to be cutting through confusion to win power and success. You're coming out in the winner's circle. In your relationships, you're going to make a positive new beginning. That should be a relief for you. The card is also a sign of mental clarity. You're going to be very acute, very aware, very sharp-witted. And there could be a finalization, and it'll feel like a win and some kind of legal victory. Or you might be something as small as winning an argument or a debate as well. The advice of this beautiful, beautiful Ace: use your intelligence and victory will be yours. Yeah, and your keywords are beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. This is a card where things are going to smooth out for you, become more reasonable. All right. And that could be your kid. So, and if those 2 aces weren't enough, you got a third. Look at this. You got 3 aces back to back, one on top of the other. Oh, there's some big shifts going on for you here, Lashay. No doubt whatsoever. Naya, if you would like a reading, please scroll back up. Okay. See if you can scroll. You'll find the links to make your donation. So another one of my favorite cards right there is the Ace of Wands, because that's where shit starts happening for real. New beginnings, absolutely. There's no way of getting around it. You've got 3 aces here. Ace of Pentacles, representing prosperity on so many different levels. And then victory, coming out the winner at the end of something. And a lot of growth coming out from the new experiences. When this Ace shows up, it's telling you that you are crowned with success under the influence of this creative Ace. Because new projects, new work, ideas, Even travel plans can take off and be very easily for you. You're going to be able to communicate quite well now as well. You're going to be able to share your visions and persuade others to maybe get on side with you. If you've been wondering, if you have plans, if you're wondering if they'll succeed, this card is showing up to tell you, yes, your wants, desires, and wishes, your plans, yes. Listening to your own intuition is also going to strengthen your spiritual beliefs. Additional meaning is you could be beginning a brand new journey or going on a brand new adventure. The advice, step into your power, invent, talk, create. Whatever you say now is going to be well received by the people around you, people that are in your life. This can be work related as well. Keywords are beginnings and intuition, adventures, ideas, creativity, success, and growth. Growth, growth, growth. So beautiful for you. The next card we have here, and it's the last card, is the Page of Pentacles and Opportunity. This is really nice. That's the last card as far as that goes. Bear with me a moment. Love the Pentacles, and there he is. This page is going to be delivering good news to you. This good news could be about finances. It could be about work, even education. Well, the page does not represent this money alone. He does bring you hope that whatever you wish you may have on the go, it's going to be granted. An additional meaning of the page is a pending job offer, or if you're trying to sell a property or make a move, this is going to happen very soon, provided you pay attention to the paperwork. Advice: look out for offers regarding property or work. There's a really good opportunity on the horizon for you, but you need to be diligent. That means you need to be sitting up, eyes open, ears open, looking and waiting and looking for it. Check all your contracts very carefully too. Anything that you've agreed to, check them over for dates and this sort of a thing. Keywords are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. Beautiful cards. Now, excuse me. If Tarot has one more message to squeeze out for you, what's it going to be? If you have one more message to give to Lachey, what is it going to be? This is the opportunity to put in an extra message. Here we go. Oh, we're going to do another roll through, then I'm going to cut the deck. What is the last message that you want to relay to Lachey? What is the last message you want to relay to Lachey? And I'll cut the deck here and see what Tarot has brought up for you. Oh my God. This is like close to the perfect hand. My God, look at that. You got the sun in the Green Witch. Look. Bear with me. This is unbelievable. And this is 19, 15, 16. Come on, open for me here. Oh, jeez. 17, 19, there it is. The sun. Oh my God. These cards, Lachey. Am I ever glad I did these for you tonight? This is amazing. Here we go with the sun. This is the last word on your reading. Sunflowers signifying the meaning of happiness, of joy, of well-being, and harmony. Grow into glorious profusion beside the cottage. The sunflowers, that's what they mean. And there is a profusion of them there, you can say. A golden eagle symbolizing a success, achievement, soars above the cottage in the bright sunlit sky, meaning success, achievement, happiness, joy, good health, children, material well-being, satisfaction from efforts, optimism, harmony, recognition, individuality, creativity, accomplishment, new cycle beginning, community, friendship, contentment, marriage. Happiness and achievement are your prompt words here to sum it all up. Wow. Oh, were they really? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Isn't that what a reading, Lashay? Holy moly, what a reading. That is unbelievable. That you had the sun. You had the sun, and you had the ace of wands, and you had the ace of swords, and you had the ace of pentacles. I couldn't have picked a better reading for you if I tried. That's unbelievable. What an incredible spread for you. That was beautiful. Really was. Even if a quarter of what was said here comes out, that'll be impressive within itself, you know. So let me see here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Beautiful. Just incredible. What a reading. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. I'm very happy for you. The Bird of Paradise plan. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm glad, Lashay. At least if I've done nothing else here tonight, that's been done, and I'm really happy about it. I'm glad that spirit in the universe came down to present you with those cards. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Gorgeous. I'll post the links again for anybody else coming in that's new. These are not free readings. Please read the title of your live stream before you enter it with anybody. Okay? That's the smartest thing you could do. These are not free readings. Just so you know, I'm up front and center with you guys. You new people. Okay? Some people come in, they just see other people getting, asking questions and getting cards pulled, and they just think, I'm just sitting here for something to do, giving it all away. It takes a lot of energy. And if you're anybody that thinks or believes that for a second, you're somebody that doesn't know how they work and what they do to a person. I will be burnt toast. I've done a big reading already today, a private one. And then I did the 3 monthly readings and went right into this. That's a lot for me. So yeah, it was a very lovely reading. And I'm glad that it was resonating with you as well. That's also a really nice thing. Oh, hi, Mary Jane. I didn't see you. Oh my gosh. Put your thanks up to the universe. Don't look at me, Lashay. You've made a very human, polite thank you. Leave it at that. The rest goes to the universe. That's where it came from. That's where it came from. Readings that loaded with aces and goodness, and there was no end to it. And then when I turned over the Green Witch and it was the sun, I was like, oh my God, this is unreal. You don't see readings that are that beautiful that often. Not like this. Absolutely not like this. Tonight, walk to your window, look up at the sky and say thank you. That's all you got to do. And allow your heart to feel it as you say it as well. But getting that 1111 twice, that was a little freaky. That was a little freaky. So, oh, we got a dangle. Somebody's wanting a reading. Who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, let me see. PayPal, don't be an ass. You know, Jesus. Oh, Mary J. Oh my God, Susan, I didn't see you. Susan, where are you? And then general card for Susan. Mary Jane, is tomorrow a good day to be shopping for supplies? Oh my goodness. I didn't even know you were in there. Susan, I'll do you first. And you want a general poll, then I'm going to do you, Mary Jane, right after. I didn't even know. It didn't dingle for me, you know. Okay, enjoy your time. Take your stress out on the treadmill. Is what you need to do, Lachey. Okay, Susan, Truth Warrior, wants a general card. She wants a general card. I didn't even know. It didn't dingle for you. I even refreshed my stuff and it still didn't dingle. That's crazy. No. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Come on now. Come on, baby. This is for Truth Warrior. Okay. This is for Truth Warrior. She'd like a general reading. Could you let her know and give her heads up what's coming into her life, what's leaving her life? Does she need to change directions or choices or decisions? Anything like this, it's going to benefit her and bring more security to her in every sense of the word. And I'll do one more roll through, and that's when we're going to cut the deck and begin. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to cut right here. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Truth. Oh, some rough waters. Again? Kidding me. Okay. All right, the first card that came up was the Tower, but it's ship caught in a perfect storm within the oceanic, representing some kind of a fall, some kind of destruction. Okay? So, it's not all bad. I can tell you that. Any negativity coming into your realm, it's not anything you did to invite it. You didn't do anything to invite it. It's not really even your fault. You're almost like an innocent victim in a way, standing too close to a situation, and you end up getting burned, you might say, even though you didn't do anything. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's not a card I'm all that crazy about either. But when the Tower falls, when that time comes, and you've got something that's collapsing in your life, something that's changing, something that's leaving, going and moving away from you, is what I'm sensing here. Lightning's going to strike. There's going to be little that you can do other than accept the chaos and the change that's going to bring you. I hate to say this again, I say it a lot, but whatever it is, what it is, there's nothing you can do to avoid it. It is what it is. Period. End of. And sometimes things fall that way for us. There's nothing we can do no matter how hard we try. We can't change it. It is what it is. So you have to stand back and let the pieces fall where they may. But it's not your fault. You need to know that. You may end up feeling shock at first because you won't really see this coming. But this event, when it happens for you, is also going to be a breakthrough for you. So there's a good ending here. You're going to be given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Also, the card may signify issues with property, challenges to your security. You may get a little nervous, but it's not going to devastate you. But you'll be a little nervous because some factors are going to be unknown right away, which is going to leave you feeling a little unsteady. You really don't have to worry too much. It's the idea it's the idea of going through a hard time, and it's leaving you feeling vulnerable financially, especially, and maybe to a certain point, relationship as well. Okay. The advice: give it over to the universe. The way other people give it over to God, you've heard that. You're going to give it over to the creator, to the source, to the universe. Lay it down and say, this is bigger than I am. I don't know what to do here. Please help me through this. Guide me through this. I will follow your instructions. That's all you can do. Give up control. Let it go. Start to construct within yourself a new way of working and thinking and relating, even living. Changes that could affect there. You will have the freedom to start over. That's going to be there. It's not like you're being cut off cold. And a very strong foundation. You're going to find you have a very strong foundation to rebuild whatever has fallen. And that could be your work history. You've got a solid work history. You'd have an impeccable resume. You do have that to lean on. Breakthrough, breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings. But beginnings are good, but there's enlightenment. You're learning an awful lot here. You're getting a real wake-up call, basically, is what's going on with this card. Okay? The next card is not much better. It really isn't. I don't know why you've got these cards. This is a bit crazy, I think. We went from 2 excellent readings down to, how did this happen? It is crazy. I'm not happy, bragging, or proud to give you this reading. It shows some rough waters. Things aren't running quite smoothly. The next card you got, please don't panic. It's the Vortex, also known as the Devil in most other tarot decks, because it represents temptation. All right? Don't let yourself be tested here by anything or anybody or any situation, and I'm feeling to stress that. Don't be tempted to do something you know in the bigger picture is going to leave a sour taste or a bitter taste in your mouth. It won't work your way. If you decide to take the easy, you're going to, there's something to lean on there that's very easy. It's very close. It's very handy. It doesn't mean it's meant for you. Remember that. Analyze. Look things over. Turn things inside out. Check them out. This is your part. You'll be frustrated in the moment. You'll be going, why do I have to do all this? You're going to feel like that. But if I don't do it, damn it, then I'll never know. It'll never get done. And God knows what I'll leave myself open to. So you have to. You have to analyze and look at everything very, very, very carefully. Bear with me here. I'll read you the whole thing, okay? You're caught in a vortex spinning out of control. A mermaid and a merman, they reach for the ocean's surface. They struggle against an unfathomable force. They cannot see the source of the vortex. It may be a storm at sea, a hurricane, or a cyclone, but its power over them feels absolute. Yet the waters outside the funnel of the vortex, a symbol of emotional turmoil, they appear calm and unaffected in their struggle. You can see how close they are to the calm waters. Look how close they are. See? They're so close. They're fighting to get out of it. They're fighting for control, and they're so close. They have no idea. The vortex is revealing that you're going to you're going to feel trapped in some ways. You may be enslaved by your job, a financial contract, or even love or lust, which is a common meaning of the vortex, is affairs. The situation means You feel that you have little power and that another person or other parties could have complete control over you. That's your impression. But that's not the truth here. You got to know that. They may make you feel that way because that's what they're projecting, like you've got no say over nothing. It's not true. Don't listen to it. Don't let them pull you under. Don't let them do that to you, Susan. Off on a side note, you could see somebody or meet somebody and you could be feeling very attracted to somebody or even a situation. But the bottom line is it's not for you. It's not good for you. For this reason, another meaning of the vortex is addiction. This could be to substances or to love itself even. However, your bondage is only an illusion. And bondage, that's all they ever are illusions. People projecting their control and their power over on you. Having a bad influence, keeping you under. At least they're going to try. You've got to stand your ground and hold on. You can decide to break free from this whenever you choose. Hey, Janie, what's up? The advice, if you decide that it's time to break an agreement, if you decide it's time to break a habit, just do it. This is going to be way easier than what you think it is, to the point where you're saying, if I had known to go through this, to set things straight, that it was going to be this easy, I would have done it right from the get-go, the minute I knew. But I was dreading it, hiding from it. I was dreading it. There was nothing to dread. You could have done it sooner, so don't hesitate. Do what you have to do. Just do it. Don't let your circumstances even dictate to who you are. You take your damn power back. That's what you need to do, truth. Choices and contracts, control, power, affairs, restrictions, and addictions, whatever that means for you. Now, we're looking here. Okay. We're looking here at the angel of the ocean, and she represents a lot of healing here. After going through all those rough waters, there's going to be calmness. It's going to return. It's going to come back. Okay. Let me say here, right there, of course. The mermaid, this mermaid in particular, the angel of the ocean, she has her lilac wings reveal that she's also an angel of heaven. She lives in water, but she breathes air. The infinity symbol that's wrapped around her in the figure 8, it flows around her, showing that her purpose is to harmonize the emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual aspects of life. Holding a cup firmly in each hand, she symbolizes strength and she symbolizes balance as well. All right. This is the card of the healer, the negotiator, the manager, even a parent. Somebody who must soothe the tempest of demands to keep the peace. To do this, you may need the patience of a saint. This could be with employment, trying to keep the peace, walking on eggshells, trying not to rock the boat, because you feel like it's going to lash back at you if you were to unsettle the balance here. Walk softly is the advice. Carry a big stick, but walk softly. The angel of the ocean is asking you to look to your spiritual side to see the lessons that your situation is offering you as well. Any negative situation is a learning, and it's a learning experience. The situation is negative. There are some lessons to be learned here that will serve you. They won't work against you. They will serve you. Don't become overwhelmed by others' emotions. Don't become stressed out by their complaints or their needs. An additional meaning is healing past trauma, balancing your mind and your body, balancing your finances. So budgeting and financial planning may take priority for you right now, and that's the best thing that could happen, really. Also, the angel of the ocean can be a sign of angelic guidance. Know that your angels are here to protect you. This is going to be a demanding time for you, but there's also a lot of growth, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of wisdom being learned here. The advice, you may need to work a little bit of magic now to reconcile any opposites, but be patient and be compassionate. And you know what? If you are patient and compassionate, you'll get everything done that needs to be done. Keywords are balance, reconciliation, patience, flow, compassion, finances, and angels. You need the lilac wings. Now, when people see somebody productive, such as yourself, in a moment of weakness, they may try to take advantage of the situation. Somebody may want you to work for them, provide your expertise for them, your service, whatever it is. But figure they're going to get you at a steal because you're desperate. They figure they'll swoop right in for the kill before anybody else does. Do you know what I mean? That's where the moon has come up. It's all about illusions. All right. It's a lot of illusions, even in the graphics. It may look this way, but that's not how things are in reality. There's the bottom line. So bear with me a moment, please. Whoa. Okay, we've got to go back a bit. Or ahead a bit. There we go. 2 sea lions emerge from their ocean home. A full moon above them reflecting onto the dark waters of the ocean. Between them is a crayfish, a symbol of the soul, reaching out toward the magical moonlight. The sea lions symbolize fear and the unknown, and the crayfish must overcome this fear in order to make progress. Will he stay in his comfort zone, or will he venture into the moonlight? The moon is watching you, and it's questioning what you see. It's questioning where your mind is. What are you focused on? It's going, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? But you can see beyond illusion when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you. So there's a situation, or it could be a relationship, that might seem damn well hot and appealing under the romantic light of the moon. But you have to be realistic, and you have to ask yourself, is this going to stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not really as it seems. Careful about that. Additional meaning of the card is that hidden fears and old memories could surface as you're trying to work through an emotional block. You're unearthing a little more than what you were counting on. You'll have to deal with it, though. There's the thing. The advice, give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answers. Pay attention to its messages through feelings and dreams rather than relying on logical approach to a problem. All right? Pay attention to messages through your feelings and through your dreams. Keywords, the unconscious, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, and fear. The last card that I pulled for you here is not a bad card. It's a good card. 2 of Cups. This will be your payoff. This is going to be your payoff. For every sacrifice that you've had to make, there's going to be a payoff. Bear with me. Okay. This card is here too, and it's like you're happily ever after, finally reaching home, you might say, because this card is predicting love and equality, a meeting of the hearts and minds. This is going to benefit all of your relationships, from friendship to romance. This card can play a heavy deal in all the different ways of your relationship, doesn't matter what it is. It also reveals a commitment or a promise. This could be an engagement or marriage or an emotional investment in a shared project. This is a very healing card. So if you have a relationship, if it's tested you recently, it reveals that all is going to be well. No worries. You can expect somebody close to you to show you their love and know that they are trustworthy and dependable. The advice, appreciate love and trust in your relationships. Embrace them. Hold them close. Soulmates, karma, love, intimacy, connection, healing, and union. And there's a possibility here that you could be moving into another level with somebody you're already with, or there's somebody new coming into your life as well. You've been having strange dreams lately. Yeah, bear with me. We're going to pull one from the Green Witch Tarot. If there's one more message that you have to bring to the Truth Warrior, also known as Susan, this is the opportunity to bring forth one more message that you feel that she needs to know. What is the message? You've got one opportunity here for one more message. What's it going to be? Let's give Susan some hope. Lighten the load a little bit. That's pretty heavy reading. Rough waters that she's going to be going through, but she's going to survive. She'll come out on the winning end. In the bigger picture, you'll almost be grateful for it. That's what I'm feeling right off. You won't see that right away, so. Hi, Nini. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. No relationship at this time? Well, maybe you got a new one coming in. I didn't think you were either, but I read that part of it anyway, because we don't know what's around the corner. I mean, I've been alone over 3 years, and I go, I'm just fine. Thank you very much. Leave me be, but who knows what tomorrow's going to bring? None of us do. I wear my crash helmet a lot. Okay, one more roll through, and I'm going to pull a card for you. It's going to be the last message available. All right. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Bear with me. Okay. Geraniums stand for concentration, self-confidence, and overcoming anxiety. Are you in a pot on the table? Are in a pot on the table. A peacock is a symbol of confidence, manifestation, honesty, prosperity. It sits on a fence outside of the window. The meaning of this card: a need for self-confidence, domination by others or oneself over others. Positive force overcomes anxiety. Listen to these words, because you are going to be anxious. So these things really apply. Injured self-esteem, overcoming challenges, assimilating ideas, positive attitude, deflects a negative situation, facing one's own limitations, personal courage needed, and perseverance, opposition to ideas or plans, reprioritize for success, forcefulness to achieve your goals, and finding adversaries. The prompts: a need for more self-confidence. Self-confidence is what's needed. So, thank you very much, Zimmer Maiden. Thank you. Hello, Linda. Nice to see you. All right, Nini. Yeah. Yes. Mary Jane's next. All right, let me check, Nini. Let me see. Yes, and I have to do Mary Jane because she's next. Miss Mary Jane is next. And her question is: tomorrow a good day for shopping for supplies? I'll be asking that question myself on Thursday. On Thursday. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be going, is this going to be a good day to do all this running around? and getting things done. So, but you're up, Mary Jane. Okay, Mary going to be after Mary Jane. All right, Jane. So don't go far. Okay, Mary Jane. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. What time is it where you're at, Susan? I've got 10 to 11 here is what I've got. All right, Mary Jane, I'm glad you're right there. You got in early. You got it. It's a good thing or you'd be waiting, right? So let's see. This is for Mary Jane. I am soon going to bring in and start doing pendulum readings in conjunction with tarot. I've got to figure out the money end of it and to not confuse. So people can say, I want the pendulum or I want the cards. Like with Mary Jane's questions, a yes or a no, but we'll pull the cards to see if there's anything else. Because with Mary Jane, we never know. So this is for our Mary Jane. Is tomorrow going to be a good day for her picking up? You know what? Middle of the week, maybe you'll get some sales. 9:50. You get up at 5. Well, it's past your bedtime. You take care of you. Get into bed. Have a real sweet sleep. Talk to the universe before you fall asleep. Lighten the load of what could be coming at you as well. Yeah, I'm gonna fit it in. And people will have a choice. So usually I find with pendulum readings, I've got one client and she gets regular readings all the time, and she's a pendy person. I call her my pendy person. And she'll pay for so many questions, and that's great. And her readings are so clear cut, and easy. I always pull cards for her as well. On top of it, I just do because I feel pulled to do that. And she keeps coming back. She's been coming back for a couple of years now. Comes back every couple months. So it hasn't even been a couple months since the last one, and I got another one due to do for her already. Let's see here. This is for Mary Jane. Is tomorrow going to be a good day for her to stock up on supplies, etc.? Oh, geez. Sorry, Mary Jane. Wax Wednesday. Yeah. So. Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. It's an awful way to start the day. When you know you're already behind in your time, what a way to start the day. That's awful. You need some sleep. You got any bank time left? Take a couple days off. Sleep. Oh, boy. Okay. Is Mary Jane, is tomorrow going to be a good day for her stocking up on supplies? I'm going to cut the deck after this. Here we go. Here we go. I would say yes, it's going to be a fine day, really. Oh my God, look at the cards you're getting. Oh my goodness. I pulled 4 and they're all but one of them is questionable, but the rest are beautiful. They really, yeah. Okay, the very first card that I pulled. You hold on 1 minute, Mary Jane. I'm rolling my own smokes tonight. and I've run out. Bear with me. I'm only stepping right over here. Roll a couple. Ow. Oh. I've been sitting too long, doing readings, back-to-back readings, sitting too long, getting stiff. Oy vey. Oy vey. All right. Mess. There, that'll do me for a minute or two. All right. Okay, the very first card, Mary Jane, that I pulled for you. And what you're basically doing, making, the day, you're going out and you're building up and your supplies and whatnot, refilling a confirmation of responsibility here. Okay. Good night, Truth. Sleep well. I'll wait for her to say she's back before I start the reading. I gotta look back in there again. Because Ninny said she sent in as well, but I'm not. Yes, there you are, Tawny. Yeah. Okay. Degree in career. Okay. So don't go far, Ninny. Okay, because you'll be right after Mary Jane. Okay, there you are. All righty. Here we go. Okay. The very first card, we got a 10. It's a 10 of Wands. And it represents responsibility. Okay. It's kind of a no-brainer when you think about it. But let me see if there's something more deeper that's hidden here. That's what I want to know. Let's see. Well, this card is stating that this 10 in particular can be sometimes called the overwhelmed card of tarot. The card is showing you've got far too much to do and to think about, and there may be pressures as far as your work goes or on the home front. It could be a little bit of an upset here or there. Not anything you can't handle, but you're so absorbed in the details that you're not seeing the bigger picture as clearly as you should be. Having a hard time discerning just what's essential. So make sure that you prioritize your list. Make sure you prioritize your list. All right, get the most important things at the top. Fill the essentials. Another meaning is that there could be one person or situation that could be taking a lot of your mental energy up here, Mary Jane. You may struggle to focus on your own needs as they stand, kind of a thing, you know. The advice, you set some boundaries to reduce your own stress. Make sure you set boundaries because you got the essentials you have to take care of. It's right there in black and white. All right. You may need to even say no to certain people about certain things, not to be mean or hateful, but because you have to. The keywords are burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion, priorities, pressures, and blocks. Blocks are only going to be there if you allow them to be there, Mary Jane. I feel that very strongly for you. The next card that I pulled for you is interesting. 6 of Cups. Reflection. So, all right. Six of Cups. The prompt on this is reflection. It shows that your past you could be hearing from somebody from your past. Somebody from your past is coming back, returning, and they're reaching out and they're touching you. It might be an old friend. It's probably an old friend. Also, you may be finding other ways to even slip back into the safe haven of your former years. You could be reminiscing with this person over old times and enjoying the company, maybe even of children or creativity and play. Or you could outrightly be returning to a favorite childhood place. But in relationships, you're going to find a sense of peace, security, and a sense of comfort. Wow. Yes, I did, Heidi. Yes, I did. You're after Mary Jane. Yes, you did. You found the right Natalie. You got it. This is beautiful because you're going to find a sense of peace, security, and comfort here with whatever this or whoever this person is from the past. It shows you enjoying yourself and relaxing. The advice, enjoy reconnecting with the happiest aspects of your past because this is going to energize, entertain. It's really going to leave you with inspiration for the future. A buddy contacted you yesterday? No. Oh my. Isn't that wonderful? That is so cool. Keywords, friendship, visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood memories, protection, and play. How beautiful is that for you? This is a great connection for you. It's going to work in your favor. It's going to inspire you. It's going to take things up. Look how fast everything changes for you. You got a little lifted to good for you, Mary Jane. You can fly high on the next two cards. Here's the next one. Look what you got. You got this beautiful Wheel of Fortune and Destiny coming into play here. I never heard it called that, getting lifted, but you're right. That's a good way to put it. That's funny as hell. Very funny. I love it. Lifted. I have to remember that. But you got this incredible Destiny. Oh my God. The card that warms me inside and out every time I see it. Because whether something's positive or negative, if something is meant to happen, this is meant to be, it gives me a warm feeling inside that I may not like what's coming at me, but it's meant to be. It just gives a feeling of certainty to what's coming at you and what's going on around you, knowing that this is where I'm supposed to be at this moment. This is where I'm supposed to be. The Wheel of Fortune shows a whirlpool of flowing energy, and 8 fish are drawn toward its center. The number 8 stands for change and renewal, and the whirlpool's clockwise motion represents a turn towards the future, as fate is going to step in and it's going to put you on a new and perhaps unexpected path. This is crazy. All aspects of your life are going to be boosted by this card, the Wheel, because you're going to be moving forward and you're going to allow fate to take you into your destined life direction. The card also shows you will be feeling genuinely optimistic and you're going to be able to make the most of your luck. You're going to be turning unexpected opportunities into some really great decisions that are going to change everything for the better. Another meaning of the card is clairvoyance. So you listen to your intuition because it's heightened, okay? And you're going to be developing more spiritually as well. The advice. The Wheel is not so much a doing card as it is a receiving card. You enjoy and you appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. All you need to do is to go with the flow, Mary Jane. Your keywords for this gorgeous card are fate, luck, the unexpected, movement, change, crossroads, and clairvoyance. I don't get anything out of it, but I get a smile. It looks like I'm not getting anything out of it, but I get a lot of these cards when I pull them. I feel a sense of joy inside for you that this card has come up. Final card. This is a good one. You got the 10 of Cups, our happily ever after card. There we go. That's your last card too. How gorgeous is that? These are the kind of readings I like to get, to see them going out, moving forward into somebody and embracing. Oh, it's wild. It's good. With the 10 of Cups, you're going to be making some bonds through love, and these bonds are going to deepen as well. Same with your husband. A bit of romance going on there. In your social life and family connections are going to grow and they're going to thrive. Anything you do with others is going to be favored now. From celebrations, parties, team sports even. Any old disagreements are going to be overcome. And it's going to be done in the spirit of togetherness. Children are thriving and your home could become a hive of activity. Also, you'll be enjoying prosperity and work success. See your orders that you have to fill? It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to be successful. Another meaning of the 10 is finding a dream home sometimes, but I think you're in your dream home. The advice. You can feel blessed for the life that you have. Stay in the moment and embrace that as well. Just look around you. Take a moment, look around, and go, wow. How blessed am I? That's how you're going to feel. And you're going to feel like celebrating. The key words here are family, love, weddings, home, security, children, and celebrations. So your last two cards were phenomenal. With the Destiny card and the 10 of Cups. Are you kidding me? Everything working in your sales are going to do wonderful. If you got one more message that you want to send forward for Mary Jane, this would be the opportunity to place one last message. What's one more thing you'd like her to know? Make sure you prioritize things when you're shopping. Put the most important things on your list at the top. Oh, really? Okay. What about them visiting you? Is that possible? I'm going to do 3. There's 1. Here comes number 2. And after the third one, I'll cut the deck. One last message. And the third one. Oh, she's pissed at you. Okay. Okay. Enough said. Here we go. Here's your final message. Your extra message. the Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups. This is you. That card is representing you. How gorgeous. How nice is that? That's really, really nice. Where's my book here? We want chalices. We want the Queen. Themes. One. No, so they're going to be further in the front of the book. Okay. Okie dokie. Nope, I missed it. Where are my cups? Do what we do. Do what we do. Must be the last ones in the goddamn book. Come on now, eh? There. What do we want? We want the Queen. Come on. There we go. All right. You crack me up. Hibiscus, a flower for psychic awareness, sensitivity, and passion, is in the Queen's wreath. And a crab is a symbol of emotions, sensitivity, and creativity, crawls out of the sea. The meaning, empathy, sympathetic, good, confident, trust, feelings, insightful, artistic, psychic ability, fairness, romantic, loving, authenticity of emotions. And your prompt words are sensitivity, nurturing, empathetic. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hi, Juju. Welcome back. That's a beautiful. You had a really good reading. You had a good reading. There's more coming at you than you thought or were expecting. Put it that way. Heidi, you're going to be up next. You were right after Mary Jane. And then Ninny's after you. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let me look here. I gotta look again. See who's who. Who's where. Stay logged in. Thank you. Yes, Heidi. Let me see. I know Heidi says it's sending blessings, which is beautiful. But you must have a question, Heidi. Huh? Gotta refresh that. It's showing what it needs to show. You're gonna load, or what are you gonna do? Just sit there and stare at me? Come on now. This is crazy. Email's a little draggy here. It should be showing stuff and it's not. It's not doing that at all. Okay, we'll just stick with PayPal then, I guess. Whoops. Yes, you are. You're welcome, Mary J. It's always a pleasure. Where's Heidi? Okay, Heidi, what's your question? Ninny, you're going to be after Heidi. You're the next one after this one, okay? So don't go too far. What's your question, Heidi? I didn't see any question. All I seen that you put in comments with your donation is sending blessings. That's all I seen. Do you have a question, Heidi? Earth calling Heidi. Is Heidi lagging? What's she doing here? We're waiting on you, Heidi. I need to know what your question is. There we go. SO. What is SO? What do you mean by SO, Heidi? Anybody else can speak up quicker than Heidi? What is SO? What's that mean? It's over my head. Something I've never heard of. Significant other. Thank you, Juju. Okay. Your significant other has been rather closed off. Okay. Let's find out what's going on. Let's find out. Thank you for that, Juju. Because I think Heidi's lagging. Thanks, Jane. Somebody want to tell Heidi she's lagging? Maybe you guys can reach her better than I can. I don't know. Tell her she needs to leave the chat and come back in so she's on the same time frame. She's lagging really bad. Heidi's significant other is being super closed off to her lately, and she's wondering about what's up with that energy. You're lagging, Heidi. Everybody's lagging. Look at the answers coming in. This is something we talked about 3 minutes ago. Heidi, if you hear me loud and clear, you need to leave the chat completely and then come right back in again so you're on the same time frame as me and you're not lagging behind. Okay? Juju. Oh my God, we're all on different language. We're all on different time frame here tonight for some reason. Okay. Heidi's significant other is really closed off lately, and she's wondering what the heck's going on. What is going on? She's lagging real bad. You did? You should be caught up here. You shouldn't be lagging. Okay. Heidi's significant other is being very closed off, and she can't figure it out. What's up with her significant other? Why are they being so standoffish and closed? One more, and then I'm going to cut the deck. What's going on with Heidi's significant other? Okay, let's cut right here and find out what we've got, what we're dealing with. Okay. Wow. Starts out a little rocky. Okay. Very first card I pulled for you is representing you as the Queen of Swords. And she's got you pinned as somebody that's very, very resilient. You always bounce back. You can handle a lot of stuff being thrown at you, even people's moods and dispositions. All right? So, really? Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. With the Queen of Swords, let's get into her and find out what's going to come off of this card. Let's see here. This queen is highly intelligent. Remember, she's representing you, okay? You command respect, and you hold your ground when you know you're right. And you put your own interests first. You have to be that way. In order to be the charming person that you are, you've got to feed yourself, take care of yourself first. It gives you more patience with the outside world. Card is showing you somebody that can be very charming, but very nice, but you don't suffer any fools. You don't have stupid or sucker stamped on your forehead, all right? You can see the truth of any situation in a flash. It's just like your significant other. You know something's off. It doesn't have to do or say. You can tell. You can smell it. This card often comes up in a reading to show a strong woman. Business leaders, sometimes independent females. If she comes up and you're identifying with her in the reading, you may be called upon to show your strength of character. Okay? Your strength of character. Not much talking. That's not a good thing. That is one way to go, Ninny. I was thinking the same thing, that it was a possibility. The advice, get ready to make a strong decision here. Okay? You may have to make a strong decision. And keywords are intelligence and independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. You're not going to sell yourself short for anybody. Okay. Okay. Maybe he's trying to read you without you realizing he's trying to read you. That's not a maybe or probably. That's fact. You catch him looking at you every time you turn around. There's a reason for that. He's trying to read you, is what he's trying to do. Now, this card, I have no idea how this is going to play for you. We've got the 8 of Swords now. We're moving down. This card represents restrictions. All right. This 8 is meaning change for you. And this 8 is seeing you on the brink of that change as you realize the way that you're being restricted by your circumstances at work, in a relationship, or a project. Well, there's restrictions in place with him because he's holding back. So it does restrict things in the way you interact with him and whatnot. The card often shows a relationship could be on lockdown because one of you is not free to make a commitment the way the other one wants. There you go. Another meaning is being bound by too much responsibility. The advice, you get practical. See that you are the one in control of your own future, regardless of what anybody else thinks. You can free yourself by being less tolerant to the demands of others. Separation, fear, burdens, a lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. He may want to make a change that plants more restrictions in your life. That could be part of it. I have no idea where that's going. None at all. He's trying to read you, though. What is it he's trying to read you about? There's the thing. The next card we got is the King of Cups and Understanding. Hello, Cheryl. He's a good card. He's a good guy as well. You know, maybe he's trying to picture what you're going to look like. You know what men are all about, looks, for the most part. He may be looking at you and trying to, what is she going to look like at 60 or 70? What is she going to look like when she gets older? This kind of a thing. Men can be very visual. Men are very visual. Not they can be, but they are. This king, this may be describing him. You would know, not me. But this king has integrity and honor, sensitivity, and he's very devoted to his friends and his family and his career. And when he makes a commitment, he's loyal for life. He may be distant at times, since he feels everything there you go. He may be distant at times because he feels everything so deeply, but he may not be showing it. As the U card in the reading, this king is indicating that you should balance empathy with others with fairness to yourself. He also represents the ideal male partner. The advice: follow your own emotions. Don't feel that you have to explain your feelings. You need to trust your intuition, trust that you are right. The keywords here are fairness and empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. He may be distant at times. That sounds like him because he feels everything so deeply. And does that sound like him? There's another thing. You know, does that sound like him? Maybe he's trying to envision a future with you, a long term, to the day we die kind of a thing. It sounds a lot like him. Really, isn't that interesting? Well, here's a good card to end the reading on. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, a Virgo with a Pisces rising. Those are nice signs. It's good. That's a good thing. He's got good signs there. Not bad at all. Let's see here. Oh, Pentacles is the next ones. Somewhere. Hold on. Yeah. That would be a great thing. It's a good reading, reading into it, Nenny. Really great. And this is a great nine. You're right. The Nine of Pentacles. It's a really good card. Very good card here. When this card comes up, you're getting a nudge from the universe. It's time for you to be good for you, to yourself. Be your own best friend. This card can cover leisure and luxury. You could be buying new furniture for your home, tending your garden, indulging in your favorite pursuits, or you just be spending on yourself. So you're going to be feeling rich in both time and in money. You love your home. So you may redecorate. You could rearrange. You may even do some baking. You may want to invite some people over for crumpets and tea, you might say, to see your new, refreshed, relaxed, and comfortable space. The advice: devote time, devote money to your interest in your home. You can become the center of your own world, and you can appreciate all the good things in life just now. This is beautiful. Keywords are luxury, leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, and generosity as well. Is he afraid that you would turn him down? Is that a possibility at all? If he was to propose to you or to take one step closer to being serious, is he looking at you going, is she going to turn me down or is she going to accept my proposal? You know, you did rhubarb treats on Saturday. Me too. I got to harvest my rhubarb and make a fruit pie is what I plan on doing. Luxury, leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence. and generosity. Okay? Could he fear being turned down from you? Could that be it? Is that a possibility? He's not ready. His ex burned him so bad. Well, maybe he's afraid that if he doesn't take another step to sealing your commitment, that he might lose you. That could be it too. That could be it. If you have one more message that you want to leave with Heidi, please take this opportunity. Bring forth a message that you feel she needs to know about, to give her a heads up about. Okay. I'm going to cut the deck after this roll through here. This is your extra card, your extra message from Tarot. Cutting. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is the best card of them all. Look at this. You got the 10 of Cups, or as far as this deck is concerned, the 10 of Chalices. This is beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh my God, I can't believe you got this card. It's the first time I've seen it. In this deck, it's the first time I've seen it. Bear with me a moment. There we go. And I want the 10. Oh my God. I love, love good cards. 8. And that should be 10. There we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. Clumps of asters stand for unconditional love, happiness, and calm. They grow in abundance. An otter, a symbol of happiness, fidelity, and joy, watches from the water. The meaning: love, joy, happiness in the home life, enjoying family, friends, security, contentment, recognition, social standing, reaping the rewards of efforts, satisfying emotions, emotional commitments, satisfying emotional commitments, and well-earned self-esteem. And the prompt on this card is happiness, family contentment, and security. You say he's not ready? I question that. I question that. Beautiful. Really. So there you go, Heidi. I question it. He may be thinking, and maybe he's actually living with a bit of fear and hesitation that if he doesn't make a move on you to make things permanent, to make that commitment to each other, maybe he's afraid of losing you. And that could be why he's a little standoffish. It could be. Don't do anything any different. You keep being yourself is what you need to do. You keep being yourself. Okay, so bear with me. Ninny, you're up next. Boo, 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 boo. Question about degree and career direction. Okay. Where are you at, Ninny? I'm just waiting for Ninny to pop up. We're going to do hers next. Oh, I'm starting to burn down a little bit. 45 minutes left to the 3-hour reading. 45 minutes left. So maybe Ninny's will be the last. Maybe. If we're lucky. Okay, Ninny, go ahead. What is your question? Okay. Ah. Ninny says, so I'm an artist. I'm working in healthcare. Okay. Good luck, Heidi. I feel he's gone into self-protection mode. I feel that too. Have a good sleep, Jane. Thank you for being here. Thank you. We'll talk later. Tomorrow. Maybe. Now, tomorrow I'll be doing readings all day. I've got 9 generals still. It's 11:36 p.m. Considering a nursing degree, not wanting to turn my back on my creativity. Okay. Wait for what, Mary Jane? Yes, I can see you, Ninny. What are you waiting for till next time? Mary Jane, I did your reading. I don't understand what Mary Jane is talking about. She'll wait till next time. I'm not sure. I did your reading, Mary Jane. I thought you were here with me through the whole thing. Yes, Ninny, you're considering a nursing degree, not wanting to turn your back on your creativity, but what's your question? Oh, okay. If it's meant to be now, then go ahead, Mary Jane. You know I wouldn't say no to you. I was going to do nursing, but would rather do English literature and maybe a master's in social work instead. So post your question. You're telling me what's going on, but you're not narrowing down what your question is. If anybody else could see, will I be successful if I follow my heart's desire and go for an English degree? There's what I needed to see. No problem. No problem. There we go. Okay. This is for Ninny. And her question is, will she be successful if she follows her heart and she goes for an English degree? Okay. Should she follow her heart and attain a degree in English? Your concern is about money? Okay. Should Ninny follow her heart and go after the English degree? She wants a degree in English. That's where her passion lies. Should she follow through with this? She's concerned about money as well to pay for a degree such as that. Bear with me. If being more practical is wise versus nursing. We should all follow our hearts. That's one thing you know you're going to be very happy and satisfied, fulfilled. What's this going to happen here for Nini? What is going to happen? She follows her heart. Is she going to be successful in her choice and her decision to follow her passions? And I'm going to cut one more roll through. Then I'm going to cut one more roll through. Then I'm going to cut. Okay. Going to cut right here for you, Nini. See what's going to come up. It's a good thing. Yep. You're kind of hanging in limbo, trying to make these decisions is what you're trying to do, and how it's affecting you. The first card I got here is a queen. She's representative of you, is who she's representing, is you, very much so. She is the Queen of Cups. She's all about sensitivity. Okay. For some reason, this is the card that came up first. What is she going to bring to the table here? She's representing you. It's a card that's representing you. Please know that. With the Queen of Cups. This queen is the Queen of Hearts. She's describing you. Sensitive, a compassionate woman who's very gentle toward her friends and openly loving toward her family and partner. She offers loyalty, inspiration, and creativity. Okay? So your projects, whatever they may be, are going to thrive. But as the U card in the reading, this queen is showing you, now is the time for you to focus on your relationships, children, if there are any, and sharing with friends. If single, she predicts you're emotionally ready for a new love. But the advice, tune into your nurturing side, especially when it comes to yourself. Be your own best friend. In decision making, your emotional intelligence is going to be your best guide. Emotionally, if your passion is writing and getting an English degree, a degree in English, that kind of tells you, go where your passion is leading you. Okay? Go where your passion is leading you right off the get-go. Love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, care, and emotion. Right off, she's saying follow your passions. Right off. Now this guy, I don't know what he's doing in your reading or how he's going to play out here. We're going to find out. It's the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. That's something, Cheryl. By geez, that's something. Okay. With this Knight of Swords, he's very action-driven. Him showing up in your reading could bring a whirlwind of drama, confrontation, unexpected blocks, disruptions to plans. In relationships, he can bring insecurity and arguments. If you want this to come to be, you're going to have to fight and work very hard for it. There's little you can do to avoid any of that. But on the plus side, you're going to know exactly what's going on, exactly what you have to do, exactly where you have to go. All right? You're going to have the facts in front of you, which really does help a lot if you know what you're facing. The advice, avoid being drawn into more drama than is necessary. Try to not take any setbacks personally, all right? Keywords are battles, confrontation, stress, unstoppable force, manipulation, immaturity, and instability. I'm feeling like this is the reality of the situation. That's what I'm feeling. Reality of how things you're going to have to work so hard if that's what you really want. But you know what? The hardness only stays around for a while and things start to get easier. I'm hearing that for you as well. Now, the next card, it's a very good card for you. Got the Four of Pentacles. All right? It's the security card of tarot. It's a very wonderful card. It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful card. Very much so. Bear with me. Security card of tarot. Oh, excuse me. This is the security card of the tarot. Now get this. When your finances are on track and work and relationships are happy and they are stable, you're going to be able to provide and to care for others. Overall, you've reached a point at which you can sit back for a little while, appreciate the strong foundation that you have built. However, because the security has been hard won, you could even resist positive changes if they come your way. But don't do that. Leave yourself open. The advice: enjoy this period of calm and order, but do stay open to new possibilities too. Keep looking for new ways to expand your empire. Keywords: stability, finances, property, promotion, balance, order, foundation. Here's the payoff. Once you go through the difficulties of finding the finances that you're going to need, this is looking down the road past that and where you're going to find yourself. Again, follow your passions. Really. It's showing security there, is what it's doing. I love this for you. I love this for you. Yeah, you're going to be feeling very accomplished, very productive. You know, look at this, the next card. It just continues on from the 4 with the 8. Yes, the 8 of Pentacles. An achievement. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Hi, Daisy. Welcome back. With the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 is showing you achievement in your profession or your field of study. It's the card of the perfectionist who knows that the smallest details can be very important. You take pride in your work. You set high standards. This attitude now is going to pay off for you. Your finances are going to improve as a result of hard work and a commitment to succeed. And you will be committed. You won't take it any other way. You are going to succeed. You're going to make it happen. Additional meaning is exam success or even a return to education. You may decide to deepen your expertise. The advice of this beautiful card: you have the ability to earn more by learning more. Wherever you focus your energy, success is going to follow. Keywords: analysis, dedication, detailed work, commitment, money, education, and perfectionism. The last card I have for you here is the King of Wands. Practicality. He represents passion as well. The wands always represent the fire signs, which is passion all the way around. So this is a beautiful thing for you. Bear with me. He's the very last card in this book. He's the easiest one to find. This king is an action man. This makes him a very engaging companion and an inspiring leader. This could be your mate. Self-motivated, he's entrepreneurial, he's dynamic and open-minded. And you will know what he's thinking because his feelings always show. Travel could be important to him because he's connected to many people with backgrounds very different from his own. As the U card in the reading, the king is speaking to you. He's indicating you should expect to find practical solutions to your problems and also to see to your network of friends and professional contacts grow. Keep that corner of your life active and alive. The advice: explore your passions and look to unconventional people and new places where a lot of inspiration will come from. Keywords are energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. This is a beautiful card for you. The first of the reading, it showed you toiling and working very hard. And yet it's like, I made the commitment to do this, damn it. I made a promise to myself, and I am not going to stop until I get there. Really forceful stuff. You dig your feet in the more challenging what you're trying to get, more challenging it becomes for you. The more you dig your feet in even deeper and say, I'm not running away. I'm not moving. I'm not changing my mind. I'm going to stick with this until I get it. I'm going to get this as well. Now, I'm going to pull one more card from the Green Witch. Okay? If you have any more messages to give to beautiful Ninny, please bring this forward for her. If you've got one more message you could give to Ninny, what will it be? What will it be? And some of your commitment burns enough. That's all you need to get you through. Really, that's beautiful. And that card represents him. That's wonderful. You're very lucky, Ninny. That's beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Aren't you lucky? You've got a good support system with him then. That's wonderful. 2 more throughs, and then I will cut the deck for the final message being sent for you. A moment. All right. I'm going to cut right here. What's the final message for her? For Ninny, what's the final message? This came up earlier. The 5 of Swords. That's crazy. This is 78 cards in a deck. How that happens is beyond me. It's not that bad, though. You bear with me a moment while I get this. The 5 of Swords. 5 swords. Where are my swords? Okay. Up a little further. There we go. We just need the 5. 5. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Geraniums stand for concentration, self-confidence, overcoming anxiety. They're in a pot on the table. And a peacock is a symbol of confidence, manifestation, honesty, prosperity. It sits on a fence outside the window. The meaning: a need for self-confidence, domination by others, or oneself over others. Positive force overcomes anxiety. Injured self-esteem, overcoming challenges, assimilating ideas. Positive attitude deflects a negative situation. Facing one's own limitations. Personal courage are needed to persevere. Opposition to ideas or plans. Reprioritize for success. Forcefulness to achieve your goals, and facing adversaries. And the prompt is a need for more self-confidence. So there we go. There we go. That's your reading, Ninny. Thank you very much. Don't let your confidence be swayed, especially your self-confidence. Don't let that be swayed by anything. Don't let anything sway you from that either, is another way of looking at it. I think we're done the readings. I think we're done. That's good. I've been at this since 2 o'clock this afternoon, sitting in this chair doing readings. I wonder why I'm feeling burned out. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. I'm glad you feel that. Pretty nice. You just need to believe more in yourself and what you're capable of. Believe more in your dreams, that they're plausible. That's part of it too. Look at that. It's almost midnight and I'm done. Oh my goodness sakes. That's nice. 11:55 is what we have. Oh, I'm missing out some stuff here. Yeah, there comes a point you have to stop playing a little bit and go for financial security. My time right now is 11:57 p.m. Still early where you guys are at. Oh my god. Oh, much hugs back to you too, squishy ones. Yeah, it's been a long day. You're so welcome, Ninny. It was my pleasure. You stick to your guns. Your determination alone will be the fuel that gets you where you need to be. Ask the universe to intervene to make it possible for you to live out your dream, to follow your passion. Good night, Ninny. Have a good sleep. Sweetest of dreams to you. Very much so. I think we're all done. I don't think there's any more readings coming in. I don't go till Thursday, Chris. I wish it was tomorrow, but it's not. It's not tomorrow. I got to bring up my other little thing here, and I'm going to close the readings down. I'll probably be back again tomorrow night. It's going to be the night before my trip to town, so I'll probably be back. I don't know. Doing 9 readings tomorrow may put a stop to that. I don't know. So, not bad readings. They were interesting tonight, but the good readings were so good. And I can really feel the determination that Ninny's going to need to execute to get where she wants to be. But in the bigger picture, it'll all come together. She sticks to her guns. And that's a beautiful thing. You too, Mary Jane. Well, let's all say goodnight. I'll try to make it back tomorrow night. I'm not sure. It depends on how quickly I get through the the other 9 readings that are due for the month of June, general readings. If I get them done soon enough and it gives me a break in between, I can go and lay down, have a bit of a nap, get up, refresh. That's what I did today. I went and had a nap, laid down around 5. I woke up about an hour later and I felt a little better, a little more refreshed in order to do this. So I guess we'll all wish each other sweet dreams. Hi, Merrick. We can almost open up a bar here tonight, eh? I'd have to be happy with Shirley Temples, I guess. I can't drink, so. I might be back tomorrow night. I might come back tomorrow night, Merrick. But yeah, we're pretty much done for the night. There's no more readings waiting, so that gives me the cue to, you know. Anyways, I want to thank you all very much once again. I so appreciate your presence and your participation. And even if you didn't participate, it was nice that you were here. That's the main thing. Adding to the group, adding to the chat. It's all fun. It's all good. So I'm starving. I'm really hungry. I got to have something to eat here and have my needle for before I go to bed. So tomorrow's another full day for me. 9 tarot readings to do to continue on with the monthly readings for June. I got 9 more videos and then they're done. And maybe tomorrow night, like I said, if I can make it back, I'll make it back tomorrow night because it's Thursday that I'm going to town. So I'm going to be free tomorrow night. But then again, I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. I'm pushing myself here, but I enjoy it. It's all worth it. Every bit of it is worth it. I'm wishing all the love from the universe flows in through me and out toward all of you. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling hopeless, all you have to do is open up to the universe and bare your emotional soul as much as you can. That's pretty powerful stuff. It really, truly, truly is. I hope I have sweet dreams, Juju. I need them. I need them. I hope so. Thank you all for being here so much. If you haven't joined the group, please do. If you haven't joined the group on Facebook, please do. It's closed in a private group. Nothing leaves that group. It's a beautiful group full of beautiful people just like me, just like you. It's the same all the way around. Let the integrity be your guide for everything. You know right from wrong. You stay and hold on to those handlebars. This integrity is in front of you and you follow through behind it. You know right from wrong. Always do the right thing. Always do the right thing. So much love to you guys. You make my night. Even though I get tired and I get burned out, you really make my night. And I feel productive when it's done. So there we go. Thank you, everybody. And maybe I'll see you all back here tomorrow night. It's not definite, but I'm going to make an attempt. Believe you me. If I don't make it, then you guys know I'm falling down, burned out somewhere. Thank you, everybody. Much love. Sweetest of dreams to every one of you. May you feel the love of the universe. It's unconditional. Goodbye for now.